The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. These NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. He cuts it right. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
When you go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Kick it!
And they off the play fake. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Hey, what's that?
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Well, he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's the pistol snap to May. Brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Panthers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. set of downs for him at the 32.
70. Hot 70. Hot 70.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Go.
They're throwing it. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. One that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
On the go.
A gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Working now from the gun. Hits his running back. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that 1st down marker. Working quickly here. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ready.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Buffalo, here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
He's going to throw this one. Brings it in. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Looks like the Falcons are opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Drop 60. Drop 60.
To the air on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding.
Hold ready.
So they get dings for the holding. Gotta wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. Catch man. Catch man. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
3rd and long for him here. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Hardy on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. First down, May. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Back to the air. It's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go, throw.
Ain't out a throw on 3rd. That one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He's got it at the 24. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
18, 5 in. Bronco 80. Comeback team. 60 Bobcats.
Throwing from the gun here. This is caught by Blue. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He's got it on the bootleg. Bills out of the pocket quick. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
He gets it out left, and it's gone. We got the football call, but not the first. That's up just shy of the marker. 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Up the middle, Blue. He's tackled, but not before he picks up that 1st down. But hang on, Brock, hang on. They're going to have to survive that penalty flag first. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. Secures this at the 17. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another carry for Robinson. And he gets him around 6 there. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Staying with Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On play action, here's May. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And that side drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass, too. And that D-tackle just got it done.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's May. On him again, and he goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll throw to begin this drive. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Like it, they see.
Back to throw now. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
17 yards.
Bronco 80.
First down, Panthers.
Ready?
They'll start the drive with Blue. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Panthers with a chance to add to their lead. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Throwing now off the play action. Buying some time left. He's keeping it. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd down pass play coming. On screen here to Blue. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers grow their lead just just before halftime.
Touchdown, Panthers.
So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers take a 3-possession lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. To the air on 1st down, May. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
He's still going at the 30. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Take it a short gain and turn it into an explosive play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. Some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd.
Throwing his May. Has it down close. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Robinson, and he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons get their 1st points of this game just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Hurt. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Buffalo 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Forced out to his right. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Charger, 19 Charger, 79 Broncos.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've got first down from the 31.
68, trap 50, trap 50. Go.
Sticking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. Bates' kick is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 13. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Hardy on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Here's May to the air. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. 35 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
First and 10, Orlando Robinson. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Quick throw completed by May. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On second down, he lost the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort that coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
He gets the handoff. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
A third down run with Blue. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third? To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chinobe Owuje. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. York now for the extra point. Extra point sails through good. And the Falcons get it back to within 6. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to work they go after the interception. That one's cut along the left sideline. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers go up by 12. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Ready.
And the Panthers leaving their guys out there. Look at this. They're trying for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. 26, Falcons 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. May. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Robinson again here on 2nd. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. Still has some space inside the 35. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They get 35 out of that one. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. May now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
the 7-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Drake London with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. Down the sideline past the 40. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. It's blue. He gets 4 yards on the carry. That's going to leave him just a yard out on 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go, here we go.
ETN can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Offense up to the line fast.
Lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Panthers push the lead up to 12. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Crazy, 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 crazy. Now here we go, sit up. Hey, what's that? 5.
Made a throw it. Man downfield, and he finds London. And they're going to hand this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Offense in the hurry-up here.
And the Falcons, first down.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Falcons have the football, playing for their season here. They're trailing. Second down now. They need 7. Here's the pistol snap to May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Bring it in over the middle, incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ooh, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
He's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Viking 18.
Now it's blue. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back. Bronco leading. Go.
This time it's a passing play. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Falcons have some new life in the 4th. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He has been sacked over and over and over here, and this time cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think, were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over and over.
Let's go. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 20 Lions.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Ryan sometime right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Check, Panther, lead, street. Ready, right?
Handoff running left. It's Blue. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down.
Ready? Mustang 19. 60 Bison.
3rd and long for him here. That's incomplete left side.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. On the gun, it's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. Big gain downfield. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle 3rd, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
He's going to keep it this time. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Here's May again. Finds a seam down the middle. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing from the gun here. Down the field. He's got Wilson. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First down at the 48-yard line.
Ready. Get it. Press all 80.
It's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Let's go. Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
Slot man in motion right. They're going to pass it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Cowboy 80.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters. These are the moments they live for.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. May now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Will be just yards from a touchdown as they take over inside the 5.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
70, go!
Blue. Can't right past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Ready, ready.
Blue again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Set, cut. Yellow, 22. Set, cut.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Panthers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Off the play action, May. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Trying to push deep downfield. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Crazy.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.